Welcome back to an exciting episode of Fandom Fights. We got a great match for you today. Really good match. You've seen these two square off in the title ring. They're fighting for the big prize, but that was just in a different league. Now they're in Fandom. We got Boatman, Jake Maringoni. It's a tale as old as time. Just in Fandom now. Should be exciting. Both have definitely improved their Fandom game from where it used to be. This should actually be a really interesting match. Enough talk from me. Let's hear what the competitors have to say in dem promos.
I'm glad Nick brought up the past, so we didn't necessarily have to bring up the fact that we already TKO'd this guy in his better division. So that works for me. You got a belt. You've had a belt in this league. This man's beat Dave Goodger. Good for him. This is not equal footing. Let's play.
Remember Dave Goodger?
I remember Dave Goodger. Let's play.
I thought Cody was my friend.
Jay.
Cody.
You know what the name of the game is today?
This is movie Warzone, right?
No, Perfection.
Oh. This
Now,
I don't
since
know
the last
have trivia about Perfection.
I'm fucking working for you. We're going to be switching to electric shocks.
Wait, what?
When you miss a question after the match, I'm going to give you an electric shock. Every question you fucking miss. So don't fuck up. Perfection.
You know what I really needed for this match was more pressure. Actually, there
Goddamn right. You thrive on pressure. Buy our shit.
Well,
Where's the link? To it. Put the link. Buy our shit.
no, this is the same channel. This is a different channel. They don't have that.
Fuck.
Cody, I thought you would
Get on that shit.
Okay. Listen, I love Caleb Boatman, like everyone, honestly. We've played once in Fandom and teams, and this is our second time in Fandom singles. Yes, he's TKO'd me in Warzone, but I'm not one to bring up the past, but Cody did, so I KO'd him in teams. Okay, so but hey, this is gonna be fun. This is not our strongest league, both Caleb and I think we can both agree on that. So this is
But you'll be going perfect.
different.
So you have nothing to worry about.
Okay. I'm going to try and be perfect. This is going to be great. Yeah, good luck.
No mercy.
I'm concerned for Jake's safety. Outside of that, this should be a good match. I'm excited to see what both players have to offer. But enough from me. Time to get into round number one. Here's how round number one is going to work. You're going to get 10 questions in the realm of Fandom Fights. Each question will be worth 1 point apiece. You will have 15 seconds to write down your answer to each question. At the end of 15 seconds, I will say pens down. You will then reveal your answer and say it aloud. Should anyone get all 10 questions correct in round number one, you would receive a bonus question. Each player will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Are there any questions? All right. Question number one will come in the category of YA. Which YA film features a character who has control over the elements? I can talk about Avatar. That was a shitty movie. Good show. Shitty movie. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Jake.
The Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2.
And Bowman.
Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2.
Both correct. 1 point apiece. As we get to the next question. It comes in the category of James Bond. How does the Olympic athlete Eric Kriegler die in For Your Eyes Only? For your eyes only. Okay. Last time. Not going to do that again. Except, next time Tim's here and we ask a question about For Your Eyes Only, he's going to want me to say it. So I'll do it then, but today, no more. Only by you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Bo.
I said Sean.
And Jake.
I really need to rewatch Roger Moore. I just said Explodes.
Both, unfortunately, incorrect. We were looking for he falls to his death. He is pushed out a window by Bond. Either would have been acceptable. So we're still tied 1-1 as we get to the third question, which comes in the category of the Wizarding World. In the Goblet of Fire, Who comes into the tent to comfort Harry before the first task? I would like play in this game of tasks. I'd probably just like quit a lot because I think that's an option in all three of them. So
Would you call it the game of tasks?
It took me a minute to figure out what you were trying to say. And yes, I would, now that you say that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, we'll go to Jake.
Hermione.
And Boatman.
Hermione.
Hermione. Yes, that's correct. We are tied 2-2. As we get to the next question, which comes in the category of Star Trek. How many of the 7 Star Trek crew members from the Next Generation series are not at least partially human? Hermione. Dumbledore. Boy, that brings back memories. Potter Puppet Pals did a weird one about like teen angst. It's very strange. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Boatman.
2.
And Jake.
I said 4.
2 is correct. We were looking for Data and Worf. So 2 is the correct answer. Boatman will take the first lead of the game as we get to the next question, which comes in the category of scores and soundtracks. Who composed the score for Jason X? It should be an X-Men movie. Jason's basically a mutant at this point with the power to like punch heads off of people. He'd fit right in. None of them really wear masks, though. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Jake.
I just said Marco Beltrami.
And Bowman.
So the Harry Manfredini.
Harry Manfredini is the correct answer. Boatman will get another point. He leads 4 to Jake's 2. As we get to the next question, which comes in the category of Mission Impossible. Which Mission Impossible film features a deactivated missile striking the Transamerica Pyramid in San Francisco? I've been here to this city. I don't remember the building. I probably saw it and didn't know what it was at the time. But I went there. A lot of hills. A lot of hills in this place. Not a fun walking town.
I've yet been to San Francisco.
Oh,
Or just America in general.
That's okay. There's some parts that are okay. The hills, you need cabs. 5, 4, 3, 2, or just take the train. 1. Pens down. We'll go to Boatman.
Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol.
And Jake.
Ghost Protocol.
Ghost Protocol is correct. Boatman leads 5-3. As we get to the next question, which comes in the category of Middle Earth. And your question is, besides Samwise Gamgee, who is the last member of the Fellowship that Frodo speaks to before departing the group at the end of the Fellowship of the Ring? This is about them, that Sonic guy, right? With the rings. Trailer came up. And
the movie will be out when this.
Will it? Oh,
I think so, right?
Love that wedding scene, maybe. 5, 4. I saw the new trailer today. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Boatman.
Aragorn.
And Jake.
I said Boromir.
Aragorn is the correct answer. Is a conversation between them. Bowman leads 6 to Jake's 3 as we get to the next question, which comes in the category of Alien versus Predator. Dwayne Hicks holds what rank in the film Aliens? Aliens. Gotta be real careful. New category that just adds S's to titles and calls it created. Like if they made a sequel and called it Shawshank Redemptions. Multiple people escape at the end. Spoilers.
I mean, technically that happens in. I know they don't. Never mind.
One escapes, 2. The other gets out on parole. It depends now. I got sucked in. Boatman, we'll go to you.
Corporal.
And Jake.
I spelled it wrong, but Corporal?
I think you spelled it correctly and I spelled it wrong.
Corporal, that both work just fine. So point apiece. Boatman leads 7-4. So we get to the penultimate question in round number 1, which comes in the category of fandom quotes. Which MCU actor said the quote, "I thought I knew whose lies I was telling. I guess I can't tell the difference anymore"? This marker is dying. I have this new pack of markers that I'm waiting to open. There were no just plain black markers. There were color variety. Which, what are you gonna do? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Jake.
I just said Chris Evans.
And Boatman.
Since Samuel Jackson.
Both incorrect. We were looking for Scarlett Johansson.
I was thrown off by the word actor.
Your final question will come in the category of DC. In The Losers, Aisha finds out that Clay killed which member of her family? This is such an underrated movie. Like yeah, DC has good, top-notch, obviously they're good movies, but this is, I would put this in the top 3. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Boatman.
Her father.
And Jake.
Fasha.
Father. Faja is correct. And that will bring us to the end of round number 1. Boatman in the lead, 8 to Jake's 5. So, without any further ado, we'll move into round number 2. Here's how round number 2 is going to work. It is the wheel round. The wheel with 8 fandom categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each player will get a spin at the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again. They will get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece, unless they'd like to check down to multiple choice, in which case they will only be worth 1. And be on the lookout, as stealing is available in round number 2. We'll bring in Mr. Coho and the wheel as I read your categories. And they are as follows: Marvel, DreamWorks, DC, fandom quotes, Disney animation, YA, Wizarding World, and Star Wars. With that being said, Mr. Boatman, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer?
I say we defer.
Jake, go.
I say we defer to the Wallaby.
All right.
Jake, would you like me to bring in your manager, or?
Yes, please. I mean,
I just
5?
see what happens.
5?
for your safety.
Yeah.
The fuck?
I didn't feel the electric shocks. I don't know.
Spin the fucking wheel.
All right, Jake, this is
You're
your
gonna go perfect in round 2, so it's okay.
Don't say that. Please don't say that.
Jake, it lands on opponent's choice.
This is what happens, Cody, when you say shit like that.
Fuck.
We're gonna go ahead and nope. Sorry about
Mike
that.
Hanley's my favorite manager of all.
We haven't talked about this.
Would you like the categories again?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Marvel, DreamWorks, DC, fandom quotes, Disney animation, YA, Wizarding World, Star Wars.
You want to do quotes?
Star Wars?
I don't know about Star Wars. I would say quotes or DreamWorks.
Quotes sometimes go a little easy, and I want to keep DreamWorks on the wheel. It's like my only thing.
Okay, but
If I trust you, if you think we should go quotes, I'm fine with quotes.
I mean, he missed the MCU one.
I mean, I also miss the MCU.
I mean, yes, but
Yeah, There, we can.
I would say quotes is the easiest thing in the world to get on.
I trust you. We'll go quotes.
Let's give him quotes.
Quotes. It is. Jake, are you prepared for your questions in the category of quotes?
Yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens.
Great. Your first question. In which Worlds of DC film will you hear the quote, "I'm a blunt instrument and I'm damn good at it"? Five.
I'll go multiple, please.
All right, your multiple choice options is it A, Man of Steel, B, Batman v Superman, C, Aquaman, or D, Justice League?
I'll say Aquaman.
That is correct for 1 point. Your second question. Which Pixar character said the quote, "Shoo fly, don't bother me"? Five, four.
I'll go multiple.
Okay, your multiple choice options. Is it A, Ham, B, Mike Wazowski, C, Francis, D, Doc Hudson?
Can I hear the options, please?
Sure thing. Your options again. Is it A, Ham, B, Mike Wazowski, C, Francis, D, Doc Hudson?
I'll
5, 4, 3.
I'll say A.
A is incorrect. Boatman chance for a 1 point steal. Is it A, Ham, B, Mike Wazowski, C, Francis, D, Doc Hudson?
Francis.
That is correct for a 1 point steal. All right. Jake, your third question. Which Alien versus Predator actor said the quote, "If it bleeds, we can kill it"?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That is incorrect. Boatman chance for a 2 point steal. Five, 4.
Repeat the question, please.
Question again. Which Alien versus Predator actor said the quote, "If it bleeds, we can kill it"?
Can I just get a clarification that by Alien versus Predator, you mean the category, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Five.
Carl Weathers.
That's also incorrect. We have Jesse Ventura.
Fair enough.
Can I bring my manager in, please?
You may.
Go.
Isn't it Schwarzenegger that says that line?
I was trying to think of that.
I'm like
I think-
75.
Yeah, I was leaning towards that. You were correct. That Arnold did say it.
Just because I don't know if I'm going to be able to use.
Yeah,
I'm
fuck
gonna
it. Let's challenge. No mercy.
We'll be right back after this challenge. We are back from the challenge. Jake was correct. It was Arnold Schwarzenegger. We have it mismarked in the documentation here in front of me. So Jake will be getting those 2 points. Boatman will keep his repeat that he used. Jake is now at 8, Boatman at 9. All 3 repeats left on each side as we get to the penultimate question in Fandom quotes. Which Star Trek character said the quote, "Admiral, there be whales here"?
Oh, that's tempting.
5, 4, 3.
I'm going to say Scotty.
That's correct.
Okay.
And the lead. All right, Jake, your final question in Fandom quotes. In which Disney live-action sports film will you hear the quote, "I don't scratch my head unless it itches, and I don't dance unless I hear some music"?
Oh. I'm trying to see knowledge.
5, 4,
I'm going to say The Game Plan.
2. It is incorrect. Golden chance for a 2 point steal.
Remember the Titans.
That is correct.
Stupid ass movie and its quotes.
Point steal. And with that, Boatman regains the lead at the end of Jake's round 2. Boatman now leads 11 to Jake's 10 as we bring back in Mr. Coho and the wheel. For
The
both.
game plan isn't even.
You are
eligible, I
correct.
don't think.
You were correct.
I don't know why I thought that.
You're a good manager.
Thank you for listening to me. All right.
Boatman, this is your first pick. Lands on DC. Like
I think we can spin again.
Yeah, spin again.
Alrighty.
The Loser's the third best DC movie. That's kind of crazy, but I like it.
That's fantastic. Lands on Spinner's Foot.
I'd say Disney. Yeah, Disney.
Okay.
Take it
I'm
home.
taking that.
Alrighty. We will get to Boatman's questions in the category of Disney animation. Boatman, are you ready?
Yeah.
Your first question. Which Disney animated film features a teleportation machine and an invention called microbots?
Big Hero 6.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. What is the name of Perdita's owner who marries Roger in 101 Dalmatians? Five, 4,
Oh, am I still here?
2.
Yeah.
Amelia.
Amelia is incorrect. Jake, chance for the 2-point steal.
Emily.
Emily is also incorrect. We were looking for Anita.
Anita. Correct. Yep.
You're still here, Bowman?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay.
I think hold on, my computer, I had this full
You're
screen, my
good now.
computer did something else. So we're good.
All right. Just in case. All right, Bowman, your third question in Disney animation. In Pocahontas, when Pocahontas first meets John Smith, the grandmother Willow sings a song that allows the two of them to do what?
Multiple choice to be safe.
Okay, your multiple choice options are: is it A, hide from their respective groups, B, communicate, C, let go of their anger, or D, recover from their wounds?
Communicate.
That is correct. All right, your penultimate question. Who voices Shang, Mulan's love interest in 1998's Mulan?
You're wanting the speaking voice, correct?
Yes,
BD Wong.
that is correct for 2 points. As we get to your final question of round number 2. In Winnie the Pooh, what is the prize for the person who can find a replacement for Eeyore's tail?
I'm going to go for a pot of honey.
That is correct for 2 more points. And the end of round number 2 here is where we are. Boatman is in the lead, 18 to Jake's 10. As we move into round number 3. Round number 3 is going to work like this. It is the betting round. Each player will get a category. There's going to be 5 more questions in Fandom Fights. Once you hear the category, you can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points. If you get the question correct, you'll gain those points. If you get the question incorrect, you will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we have reached the end of the match. Players, are there any questions going into round 3? All right.
Actually, I just go sorry, score update again. Sorry, I didn't get the.
Score update: Boatman 18, Jake 10.
Okay.
All right. The first category is Marvel. We will get bets starting with Jake.
2.
0.
All righty. The question of Marvel. In Daredevil, Elektra wants to kill Daredevil because she believes he did what specifically? Makes me sad when I write like data questions like who played this person in this movie, and now when I try to like figure out who played someone in the movie Daredevil, I'll Google it and it'll tell me like who played people in the show. I don't care about the show. Who cares about the show? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Boatman, who bet 0.
Killed her sister.
And Jake.
She thinks he killed her father.
Killed her father is the correct answer. So Jake will gain 2 points. Boatman will stay right where he is. The score is now 18 to 12. As we get to the second category, which is the Worlds of DC. We will get bets starting with Boatman.
0.
And Jake.
2.
All right, the question, Worlds of DC. Who plays the villain, the Thinker, the scientist in charge of Project Starfish in The Suicide Squad? I hate that. I talked about S's earlier, just adding S's to titles, and now they're just adding the in front of shit. Like, come on. You know, you guys feel me. You're done writing. You get it. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Boatman. Who bet 0?
Peter Capaldi.
And Jake.
Malcolm Tucker and In the Loop. Peter Capaldi.
Peter Capaldi is correct. Jake will again gain 2 points. Boatman will again stay right where he is. The score is now 18-14 as we get to the next category, which is fandom quotes. We will get bets starting with Jake.
1.
And
1.
All righty. Sounds like a plan. Your question in fandom quotes. Which Planet of the Apes film features the quote, "One day they'll tell a story about a human who came from the stars and changed our world"? Open the new pack of markers that I so brazenly showed off earlier because my marker is dying. Struggling. Sorry for any distractions. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Jake.
Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes.
And Boatman.
I said Planet of the Apes 1968.
Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes is the correct answer. Planet of the Apes 2001. So Jake will gain 1 point. Boatman will lose 1 point. It is now a 2-point game. The score is 17-15 as we get to the penultimate category in round 3, which is Star Wars. We will get bets starting with Boatman.
0.
And Jake.
2.
All right. Your question in Star Wars. Name both characters who offer to take one of the twins at the end of Revenge of the Sith. Give some slight extra time. Mr. DVD is making inappropriate comments.
May the question repeated, please?
Sure thing. That is Jake's first repeat. The question again. Name both characters who offer to take one of the twins at the end of Revenge of the Sith. I will not be repeating what Mr. DVD has typed in. It's very inappropriate. 5.
I know, right?
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Boatman, who bet 0.
Bail Organa and Owen Lars.
And Jake.
I said Bail Organa, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Bail Organa and Obi-Wan Kenobi is the correct answer. So Jake will gain 2 points. We now have a tie game. 17-17 as we get to the final question, which will come in the category of DreamWorks animation. We will get bets starting with Jake.
My Guts and the Glory, 2.
And Boatman.
2.
All right, folks, here's the situation. It's quite interesting if you're paying attention. We're tied. Should both players hit, we will still be tied. We'll have to go to sudden death. Should both players miss, same thing. If one player hits while the other misses, that player will be the winner. Your final question of round 3, which will be in DreamWorks animation, is as follows. In Trolls World Tour, Barb is attempting to collect 6 of what type of object? 1 for each tribe. This is tense. Answers in 5.
Well, the question again, please.
All right, that is Jake's second repeat. The question again. In Trolls World Tour, Barb is attempting to collect 6 of what type of object? 1 for each tribe. Trolls World Tour is a hard thing to say. It's very much gets up in the back of the throat there. It's hard to for a lot of that kind of noise. I ramble when I'm nervous. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll get answers starting with Jake.
It had to be trolls. I just guess shells.
And Boatman.
Strings.
And your winner, Caleb Boatman. The correct answer was strings. Guitar strings, lyre strings. They appear on a multitude of instruments throughout the film, but strings was the correct answer. Heck of a freaking match, if I do say so myself. Jake coming into round 3 off of spinners and opponent's choice, down I think 8 points, gets all the way to the last question, tied on the last question. But Boatman pulls out the victory. It was pretty great. Let's talk to our players right now. We'll start with our unfortunate loser today, who may be in trouble if the manager's okay. How we doing, guys?
Oh, yeah.
Jake, you didn't go fucking perfect at all. What the fuck?
I had opponent's choice. What was I going to do?
I don't give a shit. No mercy.
I mean, I did also
Go
go
perfect.
5. I did also do bad round 1. Yeah.
Only 5.
Yeah.
Electric shocks, Jake.
I
We're
think.
gonna teach you. It's okay.
Okay. I think Boat deserved to win, regardless of how luck kind of played in round 2. He outscored me in round 1. I was able to come back in round 3. You know, of all, I have seen pretty much every DreamWorks movie except for the 2 Boss Baby movies and the 2 Trolls movies. So I felt like my chances were pretty strong, but I knew like if I got one of those, I was going to be in the shit. Which I was, which is fine because you know I should probably watch those movies if I want to, you know, do well in this league.
Perfection.
Perfection is what I've got to learn. Yeah, but no, I had fun. I was actually kind of like scared that I was going to miss a couple questions in round 3, and I was lucky enough to go for the guts. So yeah, Cody, you did well, but we'll bring up and you know there's still teams. We still got teams match.
Yes. You
Mark
won't
and
go
I,
perfect
you know,
in that.
Mark
Because
and I
Mark still
gotta-
knows what Jurassic Park is.
Well, it's
That's
not
all
a
that
league. It's not a category in the league.
Doesn't matter.
Sorry.
He knows what Jurassic Park is.
True.
He does his job.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
He knows what Jurassic Park is. Anyway, Jake, you did great. There were definitely a lot of things against you. I do think you played well. Even if you weren't happy with your score in round 1, I think you did really well, especially in round 3. You kind of just had to go for it, and you went for it. And honestly, 4 out of 5 ain't bad. It just wasn't quite enough to win today. That being said, this will be the last time we see you, not this year, but for a little bit. This was actually a play-in into the summer tournament. Forgot to say that at the outset, but this was a play into the summer tournament. Jake, we will see you post-tournament. Is there anyone you're looking to play to get your record back even?
I'm trying to think of who's like kind of got a record in fandom. I don't know. Does Evan DeGraff still play?
I don't think so.
Okay, that's okay.
How about Captain
Adelaide?
Crunch?
I've never played Adelaide 1-on-1. I think that would be fun. So
Okay. I could see that. Or Captain Crunch. Either.
or
Would be
Captain
great.
Crunch. I don't know what his record is, but I'm sure it's better than mine.
Great. No, that's wrong too. Anyway, great job today, Jake. We will see you next time. Thank you, Cody. As we bring in our winner today, Mr. Boatman. Hopefully, the sweat has subsided, despite a round 3 that, if we're being honest, was not necessarily in your favor.
No.
You still kept your head. You played it smart, and you took home the win. So
I'll just push myself in front of this bus right now, especially because I know now manager conferring in round 3 is edited out. I'm the one who was an idiot and thought to bet one on quotes. Coho was like, no. I was like, I did okay. I would have done okay in those round 2 quotes. I would have bet. And it was like, okay, bloody, sure, your funeral. And it almost was. So Caleb Coho, great manager. Caleb Boatman, not a good fandom better, everybody. No, okay, look, aside from that, Jake's a great competitor. Jake's great. And it's always great to play him. It's nice to be back in 500 in fandom. I've been in the hole for a really long time, to reference a movie we've talked about earlier, feeling a little bit like Andy Dufresne how much I've been in the hole. Like, it's It's been,
I mean, that's what happens when your first match ever is against Thomas Scully.
and then your second ranked match ever
It's Dominic Rizzi.
Rizzi.
Yeah, it happened.
Yep, that'll happen.
Oh,
Bowman, this match was giving me shades of you v Jacoby.
Yeah.
And I was getting concerned for you that it would end the same way. But you were able to pull it out. You did great in round 1. 8 points in round 1 is fantastic. And then, like I said, you just played round 3 really smart. Boatman, this does mean you are entered into the tournament. Again, I forgot to say that at the beginning. An important thing I will not forget to do in matches that will come later. But that being said, is there anyone you are looking to face off against in the tournament?
Someone who hopefully I can win because I don't want to go back in the box. I don't want to go back. It's dark in there. It's scary.
I'll say Boatman's record has never really reflected how good he is. I'm pretty sure he's still one of like the 5 or 6 most accurate people in the game, career-wise. Pretty high. It's like a high 70s. So dude's good. He knows what he's doing. Just like happened to be a bad round 3 for us. Jake did a good job today. But I think in this tournament, we would like Robert Kastner. I want Robert Kastner. I would like Robert Kastner's glasses on my desk. I will not stop until we collect every frame of glasses from DMC like they're the fucking Infinity Stones.
Look, here's the thing about Robert.
It's a Mar thing. Now
you got a bunch of Fandom players, and there's Robert.
Exactly.
To a thing. He knows. He knows.
He knows what he's talking about.
Okay.
Oh. Let's do this.
Okay. Sure. All these references are going very far over my head. I started going to bed before midnight. Now I miss out on shit. But that being said, great job today, Boatman. We will see you in the tournament for sure. And yeah, thank you to all of you for watching. A very exciting match. A heck of a comeback from Jake and heck of a win from Boatman. Be sure to check out all the other matches, all the things. We got, all the stuff that I'm going to just say while I vamp for time, because I did not plan ahead to find the outro video. But now that I found it, I'll say thank you for watching Fandom Fights. We'll see you next time.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye. Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. Are they all gone? Is everybody gone? Huh? Good.